Great day in our city, a long time coming, just trying to make sure that we create a functional and versatile outdoor pool facility right here, of course, at Morris F.X. Jeff. Bam! Always a little tongue twister.
Right.
But I tell you, his work wasn't. It was definitely on the forefront of where we need to be and where we're going in the city of New Orleans. So always standing on those shoulders and wanting to make our folks proud. And so we're creating, again, this outdoor facility while incorporating the necessary elements to provide an enjoyable experience for all of our users, all of our residents. The scope of work entails the construction of a new swimming pool, an outdoor splash pad within the area previously occupied by the outdoor swimming pool. The dimensions of the new pool will measure 75 by 45. The depth of the pool will vary, sloping from 3.6 to 7 feet. That's huge. We're excited about that. Again, catering to both regulation lap swimming and recreational use. So this is just a bright spot, not only in the Algiers community, but the city of New Orleans. This is made available by way of funded by bond money, which is a big deal. Going back to, I always say thank you to the residents who approved our bond sale in November of 2019. That's coming to expanding and putting to use in ways like we are today. So thank you again to the public, and also FEMA and CDBG dollars. So we're excited about this. I'm going to turn it over to our fierce leader, our CEO, Larry Barabino Jr. You're going to hear from our chairman, Theo Sanders. You're going to hear from Vince of Capital Projects and more. So with that, Larry, you come on forward and count. Oh, hey, Councilman. The Councilman's here as well. I know you've worked hard on this with us as well.
Good evening, everyone. So this is another exciting day for us here at NOAA as we continue to stand with our motto, something for everyone. But of course, with that motto, we have to make sure there's something for everyone throughout the entire city of New Orleans. This facility here was erected back in the 1930s before NOAA came in existence in 1947. And last year, when we announced all of the exciting things that we were going to do for NOAA's 75th anniversary last year, this was one of the projects that we talked about. While we stand here in Algiers, this facility has been facing its challenges for years, this swimming pool. And NOAA has invested money over and over again into this facility and still struggled to keep it up and maintain it. However, in NOAA's portfolio, there are 4 year-round swimming pools, but there are none located in Algiers, right? So the right thing to do was not only renovate this antiquated old swimming pool, but it was to bring it up to not just today's standards, right? We're not only enclosing this pool where we can have collegiate type swim meets here, but also there'll be a splash pad that's included here to where that the toddlers can go out and have fun instead of worrying about getting in a pool if they choose not to. I'm excited. I want to say thank you to our mayor for continuously supporting NOAA, for ensuring that we're able to have the funding to do projects like this. I want to say thank you to our commission chair, Theo Sanders, for his continuous support of NOAA, and I want to congratulate him as well, because as he is the District C chairman on the NOAA Commission, this is near and dear to his heart because he lives in Algiers. Councilman King, who represents Algiers in District C, but also is a representative he's the council representative on the NOAA Commission, and he is how y'all pronounce that, Councilman? Algerian as well. As a what?
Algerine.
Algerine. I stand corrected, Madam Mayor.
Me too.
Algerine, yes. But this is overdue. This is overdue. We're excited. I want to thank our partners for ADD LGS Development District for allowing us to open up the federal city pool where if you pass that anytime, it is overflowing with residents, right? I want to thank our Congressman Carter. He has representation here. Thank you for being here. Congressman Carter is definitely a true supporter of NORD. But I want to thank my partner who stands here with me, Vincent Smith, who's director over the city's capital project administration, to where that he's the fierce leader that oversees all of the construction projects, and definitely Jennifer Lelos, who is the project manager for this project. I am excited about this. And Madam Mayor, we now know where our splash day will be next year.
That's exactly
It will be right here at this great facility. And now, with no further ado, I'd like to bring up Vincent Smith with Capital Projects.
Thanks, Larry. That was quite an introduction. Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Vince Smith. I'm Director of Capital Projects. This is a special day. This project is a long time coming, and we've gone through several iterations during the history of this project, of its design. The community, we heard the community. The community was very adamant about having a pool with a shallow end and a deep end. The mayor mentioned all of the amenities. This is going to be a great facility for the citizens of the good city, the Algerians. Is Connie here? Connie Brooks?
Right here.
That's
right
Connie.
here.
Special shout out to Connie. Connie just has been communicating with me constantly. She was my encourager. She was my, she put a gun to my head. She, and all in good taste. No gun. She put a water gun
That's it.
to my head. So I want to shout out to you, Connie. Thank you for the communications, the patience, and the help as well to get this thing pushed off. Do want to take this opportunity to recognize the project architect, Concordia. They've been great partners with the city, have done many projects with us, and they're one of the best architects in the city. Very, very progressive, very thoughtful in terms of dealing with the community, designing a project that meets the community's needs. So just a special shout out to Concordia, Steve Bingler and his team, VPG Construction. Shout out to them. This is the first project that VPG is doing with the city, and I'm excited about that because I've known one of the partners for a very long time, and we've never done business together. They do great work in the community, so I'm excited about them being on this team. And Vince, you heard the mayor in North say that this is the project they want to jump in to open the pool season
On
next
time.
year. So the gauntlet has been thrown down. A couple of other things I want to mention, just relative to District C under the Cantrell administration. This mayor has invested $83 million in capital projects in this district during her administration. So there is definitely a commitment from this mayor to District C. A couple of projects that are in progress. We've got the NOPD 4th District Police Station that is underway. That should be done late this summer, early spring, early fall, excuse me. Upcoming projects, Recreation, Splash Pad. We'll be breaking ground on that this month. Skelly Rupp Stadium repairs. Once again, another project. This has been a long time coming. We're finally going to break ground and start work on that project. Of course, we've got some eagles that we've got to relocate. So that's going to be a part of the effort as well. We've been working with the U.S. Fish and Wildlife and Audubon on that. Just great stuff happening in District C. We're excited to be a part of the team and the process, and we look forward to seeing you guys this time next year, so we can watch the mayor jump in, and Steve and everybody else. Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. And we're going to keep it going. We're going to hear from our chairman, Theo Sanders, and we'll be followed by our council.
Thank you, Mayor, and thank you everyone for being here today. This is a very exciting opportunity for Algiers. This is a very exciting opportunity for the city of New Orleans. Thank you, Larry and the staff, for your hard work and everything that we've done throughout Nord. This is one of many projects that we're doing here in Algiers. You will see a lot of groundbreaking that happens. We had something just last week. We got something coming up in next week and a few weeks after. One of the things I said just the other day, delayed but not denied. We're doing everything that we could to be something for everyone. You know, post-Katrina, post-pandemic, we were trying our hardest to make sure that we keep things going, and here we are, we're keeping it going. So we really appreciate our partnerships that we have and everything that we're doing to try to make sure our community strives. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Councilman King.
Thank you, thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. This is an exciting day for the city. Specifically, it's an exciting day for Algiers and the West Bank. For several administrations, seems like a few decades, the community of Algiers has been asking for an indoor pool, for upgraded facilities, and I want to thank the Mayor Cantrell for listening and providing not just what you see here, but we did a ribbon cutting at the renovated brand new pickleball and tennis courts. As you heard Mr. Sanders say, there are many ribbon cuttings and groundbreakings coming to this Algiers community in the upcoming weeks. And I think that speaks to the partnership between this mayor, Mr. Larry Barabino, who has been tremendous in helping this community, Mr. Theo Sanders, Mr. Ben Smith, myself, and just the Algiers community as a whole. As a child growing up in this community, going to this summer camp and learning how to swim right here, this is a very special moment for me. I jumped in the pool, I told the lifeguard I could swim, I really couldn't, but thank goodness that I was able to pretend I could so I could stay in the deep end with the big kids. And I've been in this pool summer after summer, and I'm glad now as a father of Algiers kids, I can bring my kids to the same very pool, now indoor, to learn how to swim while I learn how to swim. And speaking of partnership and listening to the community, when the name was changed from Berman to Morris F.X. Jeff, a couple of people, Algiers community wanted to have a Algerine name on something. And instead of saying no and putting their head in the sand, I want to thank Mr. Barabino and his staff and the mayor as well for listening again to the Algiers community. And I'm proud to say that this pool, or indoor pool and auditorium, will be named after an Algiers legend, Mr. George Rainey, who is known throughout the city for all that he's done in this Algiers, in the city as a whole. Former Zulu King, I'm one of the first black restaurant owners in Algiers, a community philanthropist, an activist. He's done so much for this community. We felt it was only right to put his name on this auditorium. So, Mr. Barabino, thank you for listening. Madam Mayor, thank you for listening. And next year, I'm ready for the splash to happen over here. So I hope you are as well. So let's do the groundbreaking because it's pretty hot out here.
Yeah, you got that right. So we're going to cut a ribbon. Where's Alex? Oh, he's not here. Okay, so we're going to cut a ribbon. Thank you all for being here, Miss Connie. We're going to do that a year from now, cut the ribbon. First, we need to break the ground. And Stephen Bingler, just a special little shout out for you, man, with Concordia. Everything you touch is always intentional. You and your team, seeing it through the lens of the community. So thank you. So let's turn some dirt.
LaToya, we got a woman in here.
Bam! Yeah.